What's up? What's up? Happy Monday. Welcome back. Today is part 2 of why eating less is potentially making you fat. Before we dive into day 2, if you could make sure to like and subscribe and share with any friends that you think might be interested. All right, so part 2. For those of you who don't know or don't have this understanding, it's not your fault. The dieting industry is constantly exposing us to new fad diet after new fad diet, only luring us into their amazing results that they claim to have inside of these dietary protocols. But what they fail to mention is that dieting is actually an additional form of stress. So if we kind of recap part 1 from last week, we have a basic understanding of why it's so important to pay attention to our biofeedback as well. So my question for you today is, have you ever spent time in a recovery phase after dieting? After part 1, we should have a basic understanding of why it's so important to mitigate and manage stress in order to see continued progress and continued results. Your body literally only cares about 2 things. We are very primal beings, and if it thinks that you're being chased by a wild animal, such as a bear, it does not care about your ability to lose body fat. All your body truly cares about is your ability to survive and to procreate. And if it can't do either of those things, your chances of seeing any progress are slim to none. So how do you go from just surviving to thriving? Well, the answer is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. You need to go into recovery phase before you attempt to diet again. To share a quick little story with you, at one point in my well over a decade of the yo-yo roller coaster of dieting, I actually lost my period. Therefore, I lost my ability to procreate. At that time, I quit seeing results relative to adding lean tissue to the body, dropping weight on the scale, performance metrics in the gym. All of these other biofeedback markers went to crap. Now, if that's happening, at best, you might see some progress in the beginning of a new diet attempt, and then you're going to hit a hard, fast plateau. You're doing everything right. Nothing's changing. Wondering, why is it working for this person, that person, the next person, and not for me? Sound familiar? Essentially, I lost my ability to procreate. With that being said, all of my hormones, physiology, metabolic functioning had completely slowed down and downregulated. The only way to recover that is to go into a metabolic restoration phase and a hormonal optimization phase. So what does that look like exactly? This is actually phase 1 inside of our women's health mentorship program that we have, but I'll share a little bit of what that entails today. And essentially it's looking at checking the boxes on all of these biofeedback markers hand in hand with our clients. It's getting calories back to a maintenance phase for a period of time. Assuming all the check engine lights have been removed, then we can go ahead and move into an accelerated fat loss phase. I've got 2 things for you guys today. If you'd like to, you can still fill out that metabolic assessment that I mentioned on part 1. Also, we are launching a scholarship promotion in honor of a new name of our women's health mentorship program. That's what I have for you guys for part 2. We're going to kind of tie it all together, take it a step further inside of part 3 next week. I'll drop both of those links in the comments, so make sure to check them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back next week.